ready to go with another episode of Across Louisiana, Acadiana Style, brought to you by Mellow Joy, the original Cajun coffee. And how appropriately, we have something really Cajun here. Todd Mouton is here with Louisiana Folk Roots, and we're going to talk about Balfa Week. Hello, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having me. We're very excited about our upcoming program.
Now, I know before we jump into your events moving here to Lafayette, tell us about Mr. Dewey Balfa.
Dewey Balfa is one of the greatest names in Cajun and Creole music. He had a chance in the early 60s to go to the Newport Folk Festival, and not a lot of Cajun bands were getting out of Louisiana, and people went wild about the music. And at that time, the music wasn't so popular here at home. He came back and he said, we're gonna make sure everybody that wants to know about this music and learn it can, and that's what we're doing now with Balfa Week.
Okay, so you're at Vermilionville, but you're keeping the culture alive, so to speak. Tell us everything that happens during the week.
Balfa Week it's a week-long event with dances, with classes. It's sort of a holistic chance to do all the aspects of the culture at once. If you want to come out and sing and play and dance and learn and visit with folks and hear the history and the stories, and you want to get kind of an immersion, like a big dose of it, you can come for a week, and every morning we'll teach a dozen classes, 4 levels of fiddle, 4 levels of accordion, 2 levels of guitar, and throughout the day we'll cover cooking and dancing and lots of other topics, singing, stuff like that.
All right, and so how appropriate to be at Vermilionville this time of year, huh?
It's our 3rd location. We were in state parks for the first 14 camps, and now we're right in Lafayette. And yeah, Vermilionville's surrounded by artifacts. They've got a great performance center, these great old structures. They've got a great restaurant, a bar, all the things you need to kind of make a week-long experience wonderful.
Better restrooms, so you got an upgrade there, huh?
It's we're not building tents, and it was always fun to be isolated up in the state park, and we hope to do more programs like that in the future. But to be right in the center of Lafayette, in the center of Acadiana, where folks can walk up and take a class, pay $10 for an afternoon class or a dance, come in the morning, take an intensive class. You can sort of browse the offerings we have on our website. You can check out what we have going on, or you can register for the whole week, and you'll be joined by about 100 other folks having a really good time.
And I'm not sure we've said the actual dates yet.
That's right. Saturday, April 5th, it all kicks off in the afternoon, evening dance, and it goes through Thursday, April 10th. So from Sunday through Thursday, April 5th through 10th. Dances every night, great bands, 3-hour dances, and big jam sessions, and great chances to learn food, dance, etc.
Well, let's get past the intimidation factor. Let's say I play a little bit. Talk to those folks, with levels of ability and coming out.
Just bring your instrument. It's a very welcoming environment, and the beginning classes, it's funny because the beginning classes are taught by the best instructors, and you wouldn't think it would be that way, but they really are. They're very patient, and if you're just starting on accordion or fiddle or guitar, Blake Miller, Gina Forsyth, Brazos Huval, that's your ticket.
There you go. Let's see your T-shirt there and tell us what it means.
So this is one of our slogans, and we say jam, dance, eat, repeat in English, but en français c'est jouer, danser, manger, répéter, that's kind of what we do, is we get together, we play a lot of music, we do a little dancing, and we certainly have some great food, and then we do it again all throughout the week.
Yeah, that's Louisiana in one T-shirt right there, huh?
We try.
Okay, give us your website real quick.
Sure, lafolkroots.org, and we've got complete schedules. You can register online. You can just kind of browse the offerings. We have afternoon sessions with great artists, D.L. Menard, Curly Taylor. We're doing a tribute to Al Berard. You can come in the afternoon and enjoy an intimate visit with a great group of musicians. Stay for the dance, stay for dinner, or take a class.
That's great. All right, Todd, come back anytime.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to see how your results are. We're going to take a look at a great Cox 4 feature. It's interesting to you. It's called the Senior Medicare Patrol. Take a look.
Louisiana Senior Medicare Patrol needs you to help us spread the word about Medicare fraud prevention.
The Senior Medicare Patrol grant for the state of Louisiana is held by a large nonprofit called EQ Health Solutions. So we manage the program for the Administration on Aging, which is part of the Administration for Community Living here in the state of Louisiana.
Last year, Louisiana Senior Medicare Patrol educated over 23,000 Medicare beneficiaries. There's 800,000 Medicare beneficiaries in Louisiana. We're a very small staff of 3. We can't do it alone, so we need your help.
We do rely very heavily upon a volunteer corps that goes statewide, and they are using no tax dollars to help the federal government save tax dollars that are going out to crooks, scam artists, dishonest providers, and the like. So it is a very tightly run and efficient program.
We currently have 40 volunteers that are statewide, and with the new Baby boomers coming in will have about 800,000 Medicare beneficiaries in the state of Louisiana, so 40 is not nearly enough. We need new volunteers. Successful volunteers have experience in public speaking. They have a medical background, some general ideas with Medicare, Medicaid. They're familiar with Medicare summary notices and how to read them. We have several retired RNs that are volunteers, and we also have a retired physician that is a volunteer. So they have experience in the medical field. But you don't have to be a retired medical professional to be a volunteer. Some of our volunteers have been homemakers. They've been in the media and social activists.
We're looking for some very specific types of people to join up with us. However, we sit down with you, we've got some different forms and checklists for you to look at, so we try to really take the time to make sure that we are a good fit for you. We don't want you to be spending your valuable free time working in a program that might not be the right fit for you. So we work real hard to make sure that we are what you are looking for and that you are what we are looking for. Because it is it's very much a community development and an interactive sort of a volunteer opportunity. So it's not for everyone, but the feedback we get from our volunteers is that when we make a good match, it's a really great match because it's providing something for the volunteers that they haven't been able to find in a more traditional type volunteer organization.
Volunteering for Louisiana Senior Medicare Patrol is very flexible. Once a month we send out a calendar to the volunteers with events that we have scheduled in their area, and they pick and choose which events they're available to help us out with. And those are community outreach events and education sessions, like health fairs at senior centers, independent living facilities where you go and you stand at a booth and you hand out S&P literature, brochures, and giveaways. And then we do presentations, and presentations are usually 15 to 20 minutes in length with some time afterwards for question and answer. And those are done at the same places: senior centers, independent living facilities, elderly housing units. Those can be for churches, civic groups, those types of places.
They never go to a senior's home. You know, they're not meeting in places that are not well-known and chaperoned, if you will. There's always going to be a site manager there. There's going to be some type of salaried staff people on site at whatever location our volunteers are visiting. Our volunteers make a difference. Our program makes a difference. We can definitely fight against Medicare fraud, but it's going to take everyone pulling together. We ask, one of the things that our volunteers tell the folks that they work with in their communities is to look at those Medicare summary notices. That's that statement that they get every 90 days. And looking at that's the only way you'll ever know if your number is being misused, if your number has gotten into the hands of someone who is using it to file false claims to the Medicare system. If you're interested in volunteering with Senior Medicare Patrol, or if you think that you might have an issue that we need to help you with, you can reach us by calling our toll-free number, 877-272-8720. Or if you want more information about volunteering, we've got a wonderful section on our website that talks all about volunteering. You can even take a look at our volunteer handbook there on the website. And that website address is www.stopmedicarefraudla.org.
We're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, we're going to Scott, Louisiana for the 2nd annual Boudin Festival. Stay with us.